नमस्सर्वेभ्यः कक्ष्यायां स्वागतं। प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओं तत्सत्। अस्माभिः ह्यस्तनकक्ष्यायाम् अथवा कक्षाद्वये सप्तमपाठे प्रवेशः प्राप्तः। तत्र विशिष्य समासान्तर्गतविषयाणां किञ्चित् विशदज्ञानं, कथं विग्रहवाक्यं रचनीयं, तत्र कथं चिन्तनं प्रवर्तेत इति सूचनाः आसन्। तदनन्तरम् अस्माभिः विशेषविषयाः इत्यस्मिन् उपभागे अलङ्काराणां विषये किञ्चित् इतोपि अलङ्कारत्रयस्य ज्ञानं प्राप्तं। रूपकालङ्कारः, इतः पूर्वम् अस्माभिः उपमानालङ्कारस्य ज्ञानं प्राप्तमेव। तत्र वयं जानीमः यत्र सादृश्यं वर्ण्यते, उपमानेन उपमेयस्य सादृश्यं वर्ण्यते, तत्र उपमा अलङ्कारः अस्ति इति। तत्र उपमानम् उपमेयं साधारणधर्मः अपि च उपमावाचकः इति अंशचतुष्टयमपि दृष्टमस्माभिः। अत्र रूपकालङ्कारः इति द्वितीय अलङ्कारः वर्णितमासीत् ह्यस्तनकक्ष्यायां। तदस्ति यत्र उपमानोपमेयोः साम्यं वर्तते। यदा तेषां साम्यं समानाधिकरणे तेषां वचनं ब्रूते तदा रूपकालङ्कारः अभवत् इति स्वीकुर्मः। साधारणधर्मः किम्? इव शब्दस्य योगः एतत् न भवति एव, परन्तु साक्षात् उपमानोपमेयोः एकत्र वर्णनं भवति इति। मुखचन्द्रः इति अर्थात् भवत्याः मुखं चन्द्रः इव सुन्दरम् इति वक्तुं कविः केवलं मुखचन्द्रः इति प्रयोगं करोति। यथा रामस्य मुखचन्द्रं दृष्ट्वा प्रजाः सन्तुष्टाः, एवं केवलं मुखम् इति न वर्णयति, मुखचन्द्रम् इति कविः तस्य रामस्य मुखस्य सौन्दर्यं अपि च मृदुभावं भायुक्तमुखं सूचयति। तथैव अयं राजा परमेश्वरः इत्यत्र तत्र तस्य ईश्वरत्वस्य परमगतिः सूचिता भवति। कदापि राजा इति ईश्वरः इत्यपि उच्यते। तत्र ईश्वरभागः एव राजा, परम इत्यनेन तस्य विशिष्ट स्थानम् अपि द्योतयति कविः इति स्वीकर्तुं शक्नुमः। अथवा राजा इति अस्ति, राजा इति तत्र योजयित्वा अपि चिन्तनं कर्तुं शक्नुमः। अत्र नावश्यकम् अयं परमेश्वरः इत्येव साक्षात् अस्ति चेदपि तत्र रूपकालङ्कारः भवति एव। एवम् अन्य उदाहरणानि अत्र लक्ष्मीः इति अस्ति सूचना। तत्र इयं लक्ष्मीः अस्ति, साक्षात् लक्ष्मीः इति। तत्र या कापि स्त्री लक्ष्मीः इति वर्णिता अस्ति वाक्येन। तदनन्तरम् अस्माभिः पुनः अतिशयोक्तिः इति अलङ्कारस्य रूपरेखा दृष्टा। हैपर्बोले इति आङ्ग्ले वदामः। उपमेयस्य उपमानेनैव स्थापनम्। उपमेयस्य प्रसक्तिरेव नास्ति वाक्ये। कविः एवं वदति, साक्षात् सिंहः आगच्छन् अस्ति पश्यतु इति। साक्षात् इत्यपि नास्ति, सिंहः आगच्छति पश्यन्तु इति आग्रहः। यथा कोऽपि बलिष्ठः राजा प्रविशति तथा तत्र सिंहः इति यद्यपि तस्य वर्णनमेव भवितुम् अर्हति, साक्षात् न तु सिंहः, सः तु पुरुषः एव, परन्तु सिंहः एव आगच्छन् अस्ति इति वर्णनं यदा भवति तत्र, अथवा अत्र पुरुषसिंहः इत्यपि स्यात्। अस्तु, तु तत्र किं भवति, एव इति कर्म धारयेत। इयमेव लक्ष्मीः, मनः एव भित्तिः, पुण्यमेव सूत्रं, सेवा एव व्रतम्। एवं तत्र उपरि अत्र उपमेयस्य प्रसक्तिरेव नास्ति, परन्तु तस्य पृष्ठतः तस्य सूचना भवति, साक्षात् नास्ति, तत्र उपरि तु किञ्चिदस्ति, एवं किञ्चित् भिद्यते अतिशयोक्तिः। नयनद्वयं नीलोत्पलद्वन्द्वम् इति कविना सूचितमस्ति। एवं तदनन्तरम् अस्माभिः दृष्टम् अर्थान्तरन्यासः इति पुनः अलङ्कारस्य वर्णनं, यत्र सामान्येन विशिष्टस्य समर्थनं क्रियते। अर्थात् प्रायः वाक्यद्वयं वर्तते, श्लोके वा गद्ये वा। एकस्मिन् वाक्ये किमपि विशिष्टं वर्णितं भवति, अन्यस्मिन् अपरस्मिन् वाक्ये तस्य सामान्यकथनं कृत्वा तस्य पुष्टिः भवति, अथवा अन्यथा प्रप्रथमं सामान्यवाक्यं भवति यत् सर्वदा ज्ञास्यामः, यथा शुनकस्य पुच्छं सर्वदा वक्रमेव भवति इति सामान्य। प्रायः यः कोऽपि सम्यक् न व्यवहरति पश्यतु सः वक्रपुच्छ शुनक इव इति वर्णयितुं तत्र तु एवं सामान्येन विशिष्टस्य समर्थनं। हनुमानब्धिम् अतरत् दुष्करं किं महात्मनां, सामान्यमस्ति, महात्मानः कष्टकरकार्यमपि सलीलया कुर्वन्ति, तथा अस्माकं हनुमान् अपि बृहद् अब्धिम् एव तारितवान् इति वर्णयितुम्। इदानीं तदनन्तरम् अस्माभिः पुनः श्लेषालङ्कारः इति पन् इति यद् वदामः तद् दृष्टं। तस्य लक्षणकथनं कथम्? एकस्यैव पदस्य अर्थद्वयं तदधिकं वा यदि अस्ति तत्र श्लेषः इति अलङ्कारनाम उच्यते। एकस्यैव पदस्य द्वयम् अथवा द्व्यधिकम् अर्थं यदि प्राप्तुं शक्नुमः तत्र श्लेषः इति। यथा कादम्बरीरसज्ञानाम् आहोरोऽपि न रोचते इत्यत्र कादम्बरी शब्दस्य मधुपानम् इत्यपि, अपि च अत्र साक्षात् बाणस्य रचनायाः सूचना एवं स्वीकर्तुं शक्नुमः। अत्र तु प्रायः बाणस्य कादम्बरी विषये उक्तं स्यात्, परन्तु तत्र ध्वनिः अस्ति यत् मधुपानरसज्ञानात् यः कोऽपि आहारं न इच्छति इत्यपि तत्र अर्थः उदेति। एवम् अन्ये उदाहरणानां सूचना अपि अस्माभिः दृष्टा। तदनन्तरं ज्ञातं यत् यद्यपि तत् पुस्तके नास्ति, अलङ्कारशास्त्रः इति किमपि अस्ति, तस्मिन् बहवः कृतप्रयत्नाः सन्ति। आदिमः तेषु आदिमः अस्ति भरतः। तस्य नाट्यशास्त्रे अपि अलङ्कारशास्त्रविषये साहित्यशास्त्रविषये बहु वर्णनानि सन्ति, यत्र सः अपि सूचयति अलङ्काराणां विषये काव्येषु। तदनन्तरं भामहस्य काव्यालङ्कारः इति ग्रन्थेन, पुनः दण्डिनः काव्यादर्शः इति ग्रन्थे, अभिनवगुप्तस्य अभिनवभारती इत्यस्मिन् ग्रन्थे, मम्मटस्य काव्यप्रकाशः इत्यस्मिन् ग्रन्थे, अप्पय्यदीक्षितस्य कोवलयानन्दः इत्यस्मिन् ग्रन्थे, एवं क्रमशः इतोपि सन्ति, मया केचन एव सूचिताः सन्ति अत्र। अपि च दृष्टमेतत् केवलसहस्रवर्षेभ्यः प्राग्वा अस्माकमेव मैसूरुक्षेत्रीयः श्रीमान् श्रीकृष्णब्रह्मतन्त्रपरकालस्वामीवर्यः लक्षणश्लोकानां विषये अलङ्कारमणिहारः इति पुस्तिकां लिखितवान् इति तदपि किञ्चित् वा अस्माभिः पठितं तस्य स्मरणार्थम्। एतद् ज्ञास्यामः यत् शताधिक अलङ्काराः वर्णिताः सन्ति कवैः, परन्तु वयं तु 5-6 वा ज्ञातुं शक्तवन्तः अस्मिन् स्तरे। तु इदानीम् अग्रे केचन अभ्यासाः सन्ति, तान् दृष्ट्वा agre saramaha. So the first one is a match the following type of exercise. Samyojya likata. Okay. So I will do some crowdsourcing. Those who wish to participate, kindly stay unmuted. Okay. Try to be aware that you are unmuted so that your family related discussions remain private. Don't go into those things when you are unmuted. Please do unmute. Don't hesitate to unmute. Participate. I am so far having 3, maybe few more, 4, 5. Good. I think I have a count. Okay. So we have a left set and a right set. So first I will just read through. Be patient a little bit. Just let us analyze, because we should read together, understand, and then go. Left side, Sankhya-vachaka purvapadaha samaharaha cha Anya-padartha pradanaha Samana vibhaktihi uttarapada pradhanyam cha Asamana vibhaktihi uttarapada pradhanyam cha Chartasya pratitihi samaharascha avyayasya purvapadatvam. Kimete kani etani vakyani tu lakshanakatanam ityeva vaktum shaknumah. Atrapi kinchit पाठयितुम् इच्छति संस्कृत भारती वरिष्ठाः अस्मान्. अत्र एतादृशसमासः कः यत्र संख्यावाचकपूर्वपदः भवति, समाहारः च तत्र समूहः च भवति तत्र तेषाम्. एवं कुत्र कस्मिन् समस्तपदे एवं भवति, एवं पृच्छन्तः सन्ति. अत्र समासनामानि लिखितानि सन्ति. एतत्तु वयं जानीमः. इदानीम् एतस्य एतेन योजनं करणीयं. भवन्तः किं कुर्वन्ति? अहं प्रथमवाक्यम् एवं पठामि, उत्तरं सम्पूर्णपदरूपेण दास्यन्तु. तदनन्तरं पश्यामः. संख्यावाचकपूर्वपदः समाहारः च द्विगुः. सम्यक्, द्विगुसमासः. अन्यपदार्थप्रदानः बहुव्रीहिः. सुष्ठु. अपर अथवा अन्य, अपरपदार्थप्रदानः अथवा अन्यपदार्थप्रदानः. एवं समानविभक्तिः उत्तरपदप्राधान्यं च कर्मधारयः. बहु सुष्ठु. So now we are getting, see now actually these are all teachings for us now. Okay. Asamana vibhaktihi uttarapada pradhanyam cha tatpurusha. Okay. Even pratama tatpurusha has asamana vibhaktihi. We saw that. Very specific. Like something ardhasya, that ardham, nagarardham, something like that. Okay. Chartasya pratitihi. Okay, because why we pick itaretara? Because samahara is mentioned next, so we pick itaretara. Okay, so the next one is a dead giveaway. Chartasya pratitihi samaharascha. Samaharascha. Very easy. Okay, avyayasya purvapadatvam avyayibhava. So now you see, once we have sorted this table, this is something very quick. Lakshana Katana. In fact, we have slightly even more additional Lakshana Katana. For example, Itaretara Dvandva and Samahara Dvandva have another common Lakshana called what you call Upayapada Pradhanatva. Okay, Upayapada Pradhanyam you can add there actually. And for Karmadharaya and Tatpurusha together, we can add even for Karmadharya and Tatpur, even Dvigu is a Tatpurusha variant. So we can add the Uttarapada Pradhanyam also. Okay. Vigraha Vakyam Drishtva Samasanama Likhata iti Suchitam Asti. So so there is basically aputraha, two definitions given. Aputraha is the samastapada, na putraha and the na vidyate putraha yasya saha. So na putraha, what type of samasa? Nai tatpurusha. Don't just say nai samasa, okay? Because there will be doubt. there are definitely nai tatpurusha and nai bahuvrihi. We don't know what other nai somewhere is hidden, but at least we are aware of nai tatpurusha and nai bahuvrihi. So say nai tatpurusha. Okay, this is not a nai bahuvrihi. Okay, next na vidyate putraha yasya saha.
Nai bahuvrihi.
Okay, so at least above you see, if you write nai samasa, please put in bracket tatpurusha. Okay, okay, and then nai bahuvrihi. Generally, yes, the understanding is that nai samasa means nai tatpurusha samasa, but we better be explicit. Okay, anashvaha na vidyate ashvaha yasya saha. Nai bahuvrihi. Na ashvaha. It's a little easy now. Okay, shveta vastram. Shvetam vastram yasya tat. Bahuvrihi. You can even write samanadikarana bahuvrihi. Okay, if you want, but you can just write bahuvrihi is enough. Okay, shvetam vastram. Vishesha purvapada karmadarayaha. Very good. Okay, this is different from normal nai samasa. So they, instead of that pitambaram, they have picked up shveta vastram. So you should see the parallel immediately. Okay, deva pujyaha. Devaha pujyaha yasya saha. Samanadikarana bahuvrihi. Actually, yasya saha. Devah pujyah yasya saha deva pujyah.
Deva pujakah.
Devena pujyah.
Yeah, actually I am little Devah pujyah. Pujyah iti ktanta visheshanam. Devah pujyah yena saha iti bhavitavyam kila. Deva pujyah na janami. Astu svikurmah. Devaihi pujyah. Tritiya tatpurusha. Well good. That means one who even deserves to be honored by devas, like Parameshwara, Vishnu, etc. like that. Okay. Shveta keshaha. Shvetaha keshaha yesham te. Bahuvrihi. Lot of us belong to this category here. Sorry. Okay. Shvetaha keshaha. Visheshana purvadaraya. Sorry, Visheshana purvapada karmadharaya. Purvapada karmadharaya. So that shows I am a Shvesha Kesha also. Okay. Good. I think we got this. Okay. Yatha suchanam kuruta. Okay. So I will ask one by one the independent questions so that we can crowdsource. So let us read together. Sujano nayati vikritim parahita nirato vinashakalepi Chedepi chandanataruhu surabhayati mukham kutharasya. We have studied this, right? Sujanaha api vikritim nayati parahita niratahayah vinashakale api. So vinashakale api parahite nirataha sujanaha vikritim nayati. Even when he is in desperate trouble, he doesn't give up his nature of helping others. Chede api chandanataruhu surabhayati mukam kutharasya. So this is the, you can kind of see there is this arthantaranyasa can be seen. Anyway, atra samanyah kaha.
Sujanoho
nayati vikritim. Very good. Okay. Visheshah kaha.
Chandanataruhu Kotarasya
Chandanataroho. So slightly what you write, either you write underquote the whole sentence, or you try to develop a bowl around the sentence. The bowl around the sentence, the bowl being that English way of, it is Hindi way of saying, right? So the bowl around the first sentence is Sujanasya avikritihi. Okay, vikriti rahityam. Something, come up with some combination. Okay, sujanasya vikriti rahityam, athva you can say vinashakalepi vikriti rahityam. Something is samanya. Vishesha is chandanataroho nitya saurabham athva nitya saurabhatvam. Something. Okay, so this way if you can manage good, if you can't, put the whole sentence under quote also is okay. Okay? You can write like one of the beginners answered, Prathama Vakyam, Dvitiya Vakyam, but just don't stop there. Prathama Vakyam, Yatha, quote, blah, 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 quote close is better. Okay? Dvitiyardham, right? Dvitiyardham when it is a shloka, or you put Vakyam if it is not a shloka. Okay? For a shloka, don't use Vakyam, you use Prathamardham, Dvitiyardham, like that. Okay? Okay, I think we guys got those. Visheshakah kena kasya samartanam kritam asti atra.
Visheshena samanyasya.
Because Vishesha came later. So Visheshena samanyasya samarthanam kritam asti. Very good. So Nitya saurabena chandana taruna Nitya vikritasya sujanasya samartanam kritam arthat Visheshena samanyasya samartanam kritam. Actually, that is more important. I think I missed the bus here, not stating that Visheshena samanyasya. Better to put that also. Okay? So, good. I think we guys got that. So, next.
Sir, one doubt I'm having, sir. Suppose if the lines are like reversed, then it will be like samanyasya visheshena.
Yes,
like
yes. Typically, what the Kavi is doing is, he is leading one with the other. So, we have to of course, this third question becomes mundane if we are able to identify what is Samanya, what is Vishesha. So, first the Artha is important in determining Samanya and Vishesha. The order is merely important to conclude who is supporting what. Because the latter one is coming in as an additional description to support the earlier one. Typically, right? Like that. So, yeah. Okay. Padakamalam ityatra upamanam kim upameyam kim upamanam kim
upameyam padam kamalam upamanam
upamanam is
kamalam.
Okay. Upameyam
padam
padam pade. Okay, padadvayam. If you are doubting the vibhakti, use our dvayam technique, padadvayam. Okay. All right, very good. Okay, so that is clear answer. Kayoho abedaha atra varnitaha. Padakamalayyoho abedaha atra varnitaha. Well done. So, upamanam kamalam, upameyam padam. You can actually put padadvayam if you want. Okay, typically we offer the salutation to both feet. So, that's why you can make it ekavachana using padadvayam. And then you have to say upamanopameyoho arthat kamalapadayoho komalatvasya. If you want to add the sadharana dharma, here the inference for us is komalatva. See, actually komalatva has derived from kamala. It seems. Okay. Komalatvasya abedaha varnitaha asti. Kamalaha iva kamalam iva komalatvam. Oh, sorry. Madhavam sevate lokaha iti vakyamasti atra. Madhavam sevate lokaha. Atra kasmin amshe shleshaha asti? Madhavam iti padasya shleshaha asti. श्लेष विशिष्टस्य पदस्य अर्थद्वयम् अथवा तदधिकं किं प्रथम अर्थं किं माधवम् इत्यत्र
महालक्ष्म्याः दवः इति माधवः
अर्थात् विष्णुः इति विष्णुं लोकः सेवते इति सामान्यार्थः साक्षात् अस्माभिः ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः द्वितीयार्थं किं भवितुम् अर्हति
माधवस्य पुत्रः अपि माधवः therefore वसंत ऋतुः or the friend of मन्मथा
वयं जानीमहे यत् वेदवाङ्मये वसंत ऋतोः सूचना मधु अथवा माधव शब्देनापि क्रियते वसंत ऋतोः मासद्वयं मधुः माधवः इति सूचितं भवति तत्कारणात् माधवम् इत्यत्र वसंत ऋतुम् इति स्वीकर्तुं शक्नुमः अर्थात् वसंत ऋतुं लोकः सेवते अर्थात् वसंत ऋतोः सौन्दर्यं जनाः इच्छन्ति इत्यस्मिन् अर्थेऽपि स्वीकारः bhavitum arhati. Very good. I gave a very long explanation, but you guys said it in compact way. Atrava madhava padasya arthasvikare shleshah bhavitum arhati. Madhavam madhumanti kusumani asmin. Arthat vasantarutum sevate lokah iti prathamam. I imagined this madhuvanti or madhumanti something. Kusumani asmin ite. But you can, that's actually a Vedic name for one of the months and also for the Rutu it is used. Okay. And then Madhavam ma asya davaha arthat Shri Krishnam atava Vishnum sevate lokah iti dvitiyam. Well done. Now what is this click? I have a third one, guys. Okay. Madhavam madhuna nirmitam arthat madhupanam sevate lokah iti tritiyam syad iti mama chintanam. Tatra kadambari ityatra kimartam atrapi shaktirasti. Madhuna nirmitam madhavam iti. Bhavitum arhati va na janami. I don't know enough Sanskrit, but potential thought. Okay.
So one question. Here then the word sevate also the meaning changes.
Sevate is Atmanepadi. Lokah sevate. Yes, you are right. The sevate in the first instance is doing puja type. Right. The second instance is like enjoys. Third instance is like partakes and enjoys. Yeah. Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. So that was good entertainment. So we'll move forward. One more for us. Another match the table. Very colorful it is for us. Okay, what is here? There is lot of choice of samasa names from Saptami Tatpurusha all the way to Gati Samasa. And there are a lot of samasta padas on the right side. Rama Lakshmanau, Lambodaraha, Upavriksham, Ahimsa, Sundara Bhavanam, Kumbhakaraha, Spashtikritya, Danashuraha. There is a aluk, I have cut it. I think maybe the book may have had Dana something. Okay, I have done some patching. Okay, Panchavati and Dasi Dasam. Okay, let me shout the first one, then you give the answer. You just read out the correct word name. Don't say A, I, Ulu because it's difficult to hear. So, Saptami Tatpurushaha. Daneshuraha. Okay, so Danashuraha, and sometimes Aluk Daneshuraha is also there. I have made it Danashuraha. So Daneshuraha. Okay, all right. Karmadarayaha.
Sundara Bhavanam.
Sundaram cha asau bhavanam cha idam bhavanam cha sundara bhavanam napumsaka. Okay, sundaram cha idam bhavanam cha. You can add another cha if you want. Okay, itaretara dvandvaha. Rama Lakshmanau. Okay, Ramascha Lakshmanascha. Very good. Samahara dvandvaha. Dasi dasam. Dasihi cha. Dasyaha cha. Sorry. Dasyascha dasaha cha anayoho samaharaha dasi dasam iti ekavachane napumsake cha bhavati. Dviguhu. Panchavati. Panchanam vatanam samaharaha Panchavati. Okay. Bahuvrihi. They have given away by putting Ganesha in bracket. No need for that. Okay, we know, all of us know Lambodara. Tika Lambodara Lakumikara is a beautiful song. Purandara, I think, I don't know. Okay, so Bahuvrihi is Lambodara. Lambam Udaram Yasyasaha.
Yes.
Okay, big stomach. Avyayi Bhavaha. Upavriksham. Very good. Okay, Vrikshasya Samipam Upavriksham. So this is having a Avyaya Purva Pada. Okay, Nai Tatpurushaha. Ahimsa. Himsa. Na himsa. Ahimsa. Absence of torture. Upapada Samasaha. Kumbhakaraha. Okay, so basically Kumbham Karoti to Kumbhakaraha. The Kara Shabda is only having legality as a Upapada. You cannot put Kara just like that as an individual Pada. That's why it's called Upapada and Upapada Samasa. Upapada Samasa do you think falls into any of the other categories? Is it Ubaya Pada Pradhana, Pratama Pada Pradhana, Dvitiya Pada Pradhana, something?
No.
Where does it fall according to your opinion?
Kumbham karoti iti. It is no. It should be karmadaraya. Iti word
It
is
is,
there.
yes, very good. Little bit of karmadaraya sense is there, though we call it upapada samasa, because the kara in, even though it is upapada, is actually the whole of the kumbhakara. Kara shabda. So whichever kara it is, kumbha is the nature of his creation. So you can say it is a tatpurusha category. If you want to go down to karmadaraya category also, tatpurusha category, at least we can easily conclude. It is not a anya pada pradhana, definitely. Okay, all right. Gati samasaha.
Spashtīkritya.
Aspashtam kritva. So now what I have generally seen, this I am also in a dilemma with this kritya samasa, or what we call gati samasa. I also saw in the samasa book that only kritya type of suffix are treated as gati samasa. But for me, spashti karoti usage, which is like a tinganta with the spashti karoti type of expansion. Why kritya? Why only kritya? Why not spashti karoti as a gati samasa is my strong feeling. Somewhere I feel a little bit short the definition is. So spashti karoti can also be a gati samasa, whereas kumbhakaraha is not having that gati because it's only the person, but spashti karoti is also having action, in fact more strongly embedded than spashti kritya. I think that is also a type of kriya samasa or gati samasa type thing can be applied there, but that is my opinion, that is not there in the book, so let us stick to kritya. That's why sometimes people name it kritya samasa also, to remember. Okay.
So doubt I'm having, like some like one word like say like upadesha. So will it become like is it gati samasa or is it the avyayi baba?
What word? Upadesha.
Upadesha.
See, upa is an upasarga there. Okay. And it is not avyayi bhava because it is upadesha. Okay. Not upadesham or something. It is not deshasya samipam also. Upadesha is upa adesha type. Okay.
It's a single word.
Upa adesha, upadesha. A is not used.
But here is direction, Mahodaya. Upadesha means the direction.
This question is it a samasta pada or is it a prefix with pratyaya? Okay, is it a prefix included, noun with a prefix with some dhatu janakatva? Okay, dishati is the dhatu, like Bhagini is saying, dishati is the dhatu, whatever dish dhatu or something like that. That is generating this upadishati has generated upadesha ktanta variant. Okay. All right. So there is no samasa origin for that.
Okay.
Sir,
and like Bhagini said, the origin is in direction, but finally it means a directive. See, even English starts from direction and converts it to directive. Directive is nothing about direction, it's about things to do. I mean, direction in the sense not some north-south. That it is a direction of action to head. Okay. Yeah.
Like in English, advise and advice you have now with S and C.
Correct. Yeah. In fact, directive is even better example, directly matching this particular case. Yeah. All right. So I think we got this. And what I think you guys should do is do this Vigraha Vakya everywhere. Don't escape from doing Vigraha Vakya, because that tells us more complete knowledge is doing the Samasta Pada, identifying the name and doing Vigraha Vakya should be a triple force with us always. Okay.
Sir, I have few words where Vigraha Vakya I am unable to do. One is Gudakesha, and then Rishikesha, and then Grama Simha.
We will see, Samskrita Bharati has a wonderful book for Bhagavad Gita analysis. Okay. So I highly recommend, I mean, off the hat, I don't want to proffer some what you call immature knowledge to say this is what it is, that is what it is. Okay. So I would recommend you get that Gita Pravesha books which explain this. I think third level and fourth level books are about the first 4 chapters and the balance chapters. The first 4 chapters are explained in enormous detail. First so many chapters are explained in enormous detail. The rest of the chapters are compacted, because by studying the first 4 analysis in such detail, you would have learnt enough to do that kind of detailing for the remaining. But they have still given grammatical points of all the verses where samasa identification etc. has happened. This Gudakesha, Hrishikesha comes very early. So you can please get the corresponding books. It's easy to order online through Samskrit Bharati bookstore. You will find, you will have very good grammar learning along with the Adhyatmik joy of reading those verses. Okay?
Thank you,
I recommend that. Okay, so with that we finished this exercise. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we are doing very good on time today. So let us get into Subhashitani. So today's first Subhashitam, Duri karoti duritam vimali karoti Chetas chirantanamadhyam magham Sarimetam Chetas chirantanamadhyam chuluki karoti Bhuteshu kincha karunam bahuli karoti Satsangatihi kathaya kimna karoti pumsam. See, this last sentence is exactly like Arthantaranyasa sentence, right? We almost are starting to identify the Arthantaranyasa Alankara. So what the Kavi has done here clearly, something karoti, something karoti, something karoti, which I want to call it is Gati Samasa style. Kritya is not there, but karoti is there. But let us not conclude. You can just call it Kevala Samasa for now. Okay, saying there is a Samasa of a Kriya Pada with a Nama Pada. Okay. I mean, Nama Pratipadika. Okay, so there is a Samasta, but we can only, because what we have studied is Kritya variant of Gati Samasa, we can only conclude that as Kevala Samasa. So, okay, we still need to understand what is this Vimali Karana, Chuluki Karana, Bahuli Karana. We can make out some of them, but some of them are difficult. New Chuluki is not obvious to us. Vimala we know is Shubhra, and Bahula is we know is Bahu Shabda variant. So these are 2 are easy, this one is not, we will understand. Okay, but the last one you see, Satsangatihi kathaya kimna karoti pumsam, like that is a Arthantaranyasa Vakya, which is obviously a Samanya. Okay, the Vishesh, the earlier 3 are 3 distinct Vishesha Vakyas, and Samarthana is by a Samanya. This much we can immediately, having studied Arthantaranyasa Alankara, we can say. Right? You guys agree. So let me read it again. Duri karoti duritam vimali karoti Chetas chirantanamagham chuluki karoti Bhuteshu kincha karunam bahuli karoti Satsangatihi kathaya kimna karoti pumsam. So now we need to analyze. Something duri karoti, and then duritam vimali karoti, and then that object has come later. The Kavi is unable to fit the object of Vimalikarana in the same line, so he has put it next. Okay, so Duritam Duri Karoti. Okay, Duritam Duri Karoti, the first one. Okay, so Duritam, what is the meaning? Duritam Kurmatim. See here, it's all the way here. Kurmatim. So Duritam is like a bad intent. I mean, basically we all have times when we are weak, when we end up having bad intent. Are avanu hodibeku, he must be hit, something like that. So that Duritam, Duri karoti, somebody distances it from us. So Duri karana is to distance something from us, from someone. But in this case, Asmakam is the Asmakam Duritam Duri karoti Kaha ante dripashyamaha Kaha tatha karoti Sanmitrameva tatha kartum shaknoti Tattu janimaha Vimali karoti chetaha. Okay, chetaha is the thought process of our mind, our chintana, our cheta, the brain, portion of the brain that does the manthana. Chetaha. Vimali karoti. So that is in karma position there. Chetas shabda. Vimali karoti. Somebody helps us to cleanse it. Very good. Okay, that's why that Vimal powder is there to clean cloth. Okay. Then Chirantanam agham chuluki karoti. Okay, Chirantanam is one part, and then agham must be the karma of whatever this chuluki karana karya is. What is chuluki karana? Let us get that. So come all the way here. Chuluki karanam. Where is that? Chuluki karoti. Okay, let us go here. Bahuli karanam. Chuluki karoti. See, nyuni karoti. So chuluka shabda is used in the sense of something that is very, very fragmented, tiny. Okay, so the chuluki karoti is nyuni karoti is the actual paryaya pada available to us, so makes it less. And agha is papa. Okay, agha is a papa, so agam papam. So papam chuluki karoti, and then chirantanam, rather than as that which is always, it is taken as something that is very old. See, chirantanam means that which is eternal sense is there, but that which is eternal is also very old, and in this case we just take the very old interpretation rather than take the eternal interpretation. So puratanam. Okay, so puratanam papam api nyuni karoti kim satsangatihi. Answer is there in the fourth. Okay, so everywhere we have to bring satsangatihi as a deepaka alankara also, in addition to arthantara nyasa, because satsangati has to be borrowed everywhere, it becomes a deepaka shabda for the rest of the lines. Okay, this is called deepaka alankara. We are not studying it, I am just telling you because just 2 days ago Bama has deepa alankara and all our Guru taught, so that's why I can immediately see the reflection of that here. Okay, so and there is also, you see, anuprasa, karoti, 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 anuprasa is there, anuprasa, shabda alankara is there. What type you guys analyzed? Cheka anuprasa va kim iti. Okay, so we got this. Chirantanam agham chuluki karoti satsangatihi. Then bhuteshu kincha. This kincha is a kavirukti. And also kincha. Normally in speech also, no, when we need to pause and think what to say next, kincha is a good thing. Kincha, like that you say. Okay, and then continue into the next one. And also like that. Okay, so kincha. Bhuteshu karunam bahuli karoti. Bhuta is manifest life on earth, basically animals and people here, because karuna bhava is something more attributed to humans. So bhuteshu loke ityasmin arte karunam bahuli karoti satsangatihi. When we are in the sangati of good people, they will increase the empathy feeling in us. Asmasu, bhuteshu, you read it as asmasu almost. Okay, so that's what. Okay, there is no need to increase empathy in other than human beings, because we are only capable of altering. Others just follow their instinct. We can't change too much. Okay, satsangati. So then last, the udgara of Kavi. He kathaya satsangatihi kim na karoti pumsam. Better keep it in the end like that. What it doesn't do for people? Good sangati, good associations, good being by the side of good people. What it doesn't do, like that. Duri karoti duritam vimali karoti chetas chirantanamagham chulaki karoti bhuteshu kincha karunam bahuli karoti satsangatihi kathaya kimna karoti pumsam. Okay, so you guys do the analysis, all very easy. Let us do the Anvaya Vakya that we have done. Satsangatihi, they have led it off with this. See, Satsangatihi duritam duri karoti kama, and because of they led it off, you can borrow forward. Chetaha vimali karoti chirantanam agham chulaki karoti kimcha bhuteshu karunam bahului karoti. I think they have taken that kimcha as a lead, like I told here. Okay, sometimes we don't even break it, we keep it in that sandhi mode. Bhuteshu karunam bahuli karoti. Hey kataya, hey shrota kathaya, hey you listener tell. Satsangatihi pumsam kimna karoti. Beautiful. Okay, Padavivaranam Subhashita. It's a good opportunity. I have so many interesting pictures there with some Tamil script also, as you can see. So I was interested. I liked this verse a lot and said, okay, let's see if we can research where it is sourced from. From what I could make out, this Subhashita is Jagannatha Panditasya Bhamini Vilasaha ityasmin antarbhavati iti. Jagannatha Pandita has a very sad as well as colorful life story. Sad also on one part, okay, because he commits suicide. So this not exactly the word suicide is applicable. He ends his life in a peculiar way is applicable, I think. Okay. So Subhashita Jagannatha Panditasya Bhamini Vilasaha ityasmin antarbhavati. A lot of grammatical things here which we'll go into later. Let me explain a little bit about what I understood about Jagannatha Pandita. This Jagannatha Pandita was a great Sanskrit scholar with a great knowledge. He is from the Andhra areas. Okay. And he had mastery of Samskritam, Kavya, etc. And his fame reached the, but this we are talking of Mughal era of India, the occupation era of India. So his fame reached the ears of the local rulers, I think the Golconda force, whatever it was called then, I forget the Sultanate name. Okay, so and then he got pushed up to, and then he went to Kashi and also and all that, and he got pushed up to the Delhi Sultanate level, where looks like for some reason there was support for some of these Panditya even amongst the Mughal Empire rulers of that era. So he became the one of the kind of Asthana Pandits of that chair over there, and he did some good work there. But unfortunately, I think also either he fell in love or he was asked to marry an adopted daughter of one of the emperors. I forget which one of the Mughal emperors, Shah Jahan, Jahangir, I don't know. Shah Jahan, see here. Okay, so a movie in Tamil, Lavangi, was made about the life of Jagannatha Kavi and Lavangi, a foster daughter of Shah Jahan. Lots of variation exists in the historic notes on this aspect. We don't know the truth really, true reality with any certainty. His tragic story ends with the writing of Ganga Lahari on the banks of Ganga and merging into her. Apparently there are 42 steps or something, and every day he descended one step and composed one by one the beautiful verses of Ganga Lahari. I am sure his Shishya Vrinda was there to preserve it, but he had at that time decided that he will become Leena in Ganga and end his life or something like that. So he kept descending the steps one by one and merged into Ganga and ended himself. Okay, so this is the story, and obviously he was not taking food or anything during that whole period. So basically he decided to become Antarbhuta in Ganga. So he called that Kavya Ganga Lahari, and I think that remains with us, thankfully. So it will be interesting, this tragic ending and all that. So some Chennai movie stars thought it is, they should make a movie. I don't know, hopefully they have done justice. We need to go back and see this print of this movie. It will be interesting. Those of us who can understand Tamil might be able to follow that. So there is luckily this there is one portal, Vishwasa GitHub.io something, where I found a lot of good collection of stuff. I could trace this verse collection, this Bhamini Vilasa, from there, and understands a little bit also from that. But Samskrit Bharati has done great work to explain this verse without identifying, of course, the source, author, etc., because they don't go into those details sometimes. Sometimes they put hyphen Ramayanam, hyphen Mahabharatam. We have seen that, but here they have not done it. But that is left for us to do. That's why their interest is to trigger us with thoughts about this. So now let us go into Anvayartha. First let us see what Samskrita Bharati has taught us. Okay, somebody was trying to say something in the middle. Somebody who may know more than what I ended up saying about this. No. Okay. Satsangatihi sajjananam sahavasah. Okay, duritam papakrityam. Okay, so duritam papakrityam, the type of act which will generate papa. Duri karoti nivarayati chetah manah vimali karoti swacham karoti. This is again dvitiya vibhakti. Okay, napumsaka shabda. Chirantanam puratanam agham papam chuluki karoti nyuni karoti kimcha apicha bhuteshu pranishu. In fact, you read it as asmasu. Okay, karunam dayam bahuli karoti adhikam karoti kathaya vada satsangatihi sajjananam sahavasah. See, they have borrowed it ahead so that satsangati applies to the first 4 sentences, but technically there is everywhere a tinganta. See, vimali karoti may be a samasta, but it is a tinganta samasta. So we have to say satsangatihi duritam duri karoti, satsangatihi chetah vimali karoti, satsangatihi chirantanam agham visheshana yukta karmapada chuluki karoti, punaha atava kincha satsangatihi bhuteshu asmasu in brackets karunam bahuli karoti cha. Cha you can put in the end if you want. Okay, and then he patita kathaya satsangatihi pumsam kimvana karoti. You can even add a y in brackets nicely. Kimvana karoti. That's what they have explained. Tatparyam loke sarvesham jananam snehitaah bhavanti hai. So satsangati they have taken to a good friend also. Very good. Sneha, by the way, the word sneha means simply to stick together. Okay, loke sarvesham jananam snehitaah bhavanti eva teshu snehiteshu sajjananam sankhya tu nyuna eva. Yatah स्वार्थपराः एव अधिकाः सन्ति लोके तथापि अस्माभिः सज्जनानां सहवासः एव करणीयः इति वदन् सुभाषित वदन् इस् ए शत्रन्त टेलिङ्ग् सो सुभाषितकारः तत्र कारणम् अपि वदति सज्जनानां सहवासेन पुरुषाणां मनसि स्थिताः दुष्टाः विचाराः दूरं गच्छन्ति. ओके, मनः शुद्धं भवति पुराकृतं पापमपि भस्म भवति. नपुंसक शब्द. ओके, अपि च प्राणिनां विषये दया अधिका भवति. ओ भूतेषु करुणां बहुलीकरोति अस्मासु. ओके, अस्माकं करुणां भूतेषु या करुणा भवितव्यं तां करुणां बहुलीकरोति सत्संगतिः. अस्तु 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 अस्तु. सो भूतेषु कैन रिमेन as the target category of asmakam karuna. Good, this is good. See, that's why we should read everywhere the other people's thought. Okay, api cha praninam vishaye अस्मासु दया अधिका भवति. अतः सज्जनानां स्नेहः मनुष्याणां किं वा न करोति, अर्थात् सर्वविधानि मङ्गलानि अपि जनयति इति वर्णयति कविः जगन्नाथ पंडितः. Whatever may be his life story, his creations are immortal because they are beautiful. Very 300-400 years ago, I am sure, not more, older than that. Okay, so I have some further points here. Okay, Duri karoti, Vimali karoti, Chuluki karoti, Bahuli karoti. Did some grammatical digging. Chvi pratyayanta tadditam iti vadati. This Duri, Vimali, Chuluki, Bahuli, these are generated from the Pratipadika. Okay, Chulukam, Bahulam, Vimalam, Duram, from these nouns it is generated using a Chvi pratyaya. Okay, Chvi pratyaya generates that form Duri, Vimali, etc. It doesn't have a standalone life, it has the life in this samasta way. Okay, plus Latlakara Karoti has been added to that. Okay, so there is some kind of, if you don't know the categorization, to my mind it is a Gati Samasa. Yeah. Anybody has an opinion? Somebody unmuted. Nagaraju Variya, you had something to say?
Sorry, by mistake.
No problem. So the meaning here is Aduram Duram Karoti, just like Gati Samasa. Okay, aduram duram karoti, avimalam vimalam karoti, achulakam chulakam karoti, abahulam bahulam karoti. Okay, abhuta tadbhave kribvasti yoge sampadya kartari chvihi. Our Panini he tries to make very compact sutras. So he has given the full Lakshana Katana of when Chvi Pratyaya should be applied. Okay, so again I will not attempt at trying to break, but Kribasti Yoge, his cryptic word is Kridatu, Bhudatu, Asdatu. You see how he plays with us. Okay, Kridatu, Bhudatu, Asdatu, he made Kribvasti Yoge. Asti he put full latlakara rupa, but as is there. So that's how he plays with us. Okay, so he makes new words like that. Okay, that's why we need bhashya to understand his work. So duri karoti iti padadvayam avasana rahityena duri karoti iti rupam prapnoti lekhe kritya samasavat na va iti mama prashnah tatra. Artat gati samasavat. Duritam, though there is an argument that duri is a proper word, though I have never seen it distinct from the kridatu. So duritam napumsaka kurmatim chetah napumsaka dvitiyayam api chirantanam visheshana napumsaka evam evam varnitam asti mane sara dvitiya vibhaktau stah santite. Astu satsangatihi iti strilinga padam satam sangatihi shashti tatpurushah. Atra tu karta satsangatihi karoti are linked. Na karoti, kim na karoti here in this instance, but everywhere karoti is the dhatu to which satsangati is the karta. Okay, so the association of sajjanas. It's a strilinga pada. Kathaya, okay, katha vakya prabandhe kartari lot. So tvam kataya, something like that. Okay, 2.1 see madhyama purusha ekavachana. Nijante api kathaya ityeva rupam bhavati atra nijantam va na va tvam kathaya ityatra nijantatvam nasti. Nijantam ityukte pararthenich ityapi, to make someone else do the kathana. Any questions?
So just wanted to add one thing. This Gati Samasa, the Shuklam, that Shukli Kritva, that entire process, that process has been explained through this Chi Pratyaya by Nilesh Bodasji in one video.
Yeah.
So,
who is the very creator of ashtadhyayi.com.
Yes, sir.
He's a gem. He's a gem who deserves all our awards.
So the chi is used as Gati Samasa explanation only, but he doesn't use the word Gati Samasa over there. But it's the same. I mean, the form that is coming out is the same. Kritva. Kritya.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So we'll move forward. Next verse. How are we on time? I think it's a good time to break. So let's take our 4-minute break, 11:58. So 12:02 plus we get started. So take a pause please at this point.
Recording press.
Okay, welcome back. So another Subhashita. Kim Chandramaha pratyupakara lipsaya karoti gobihi kumudava bodham स्वभाव एवोन्न चेतसां सतां परोपकार व्यसनम ही जीवितम. Again you can see Arthantara Nyasa style. Okay, so they have not tried to explain all that, but we are trying to look for it. Kim Chandramaha pratyupakara lipsaya karoti gobihi kumudava bodham. Question. Kim will put in the end. You can actually, it's more colorful. Put it. What does Chandra, like that? What does Chandra, with the desire to help others, okay, with his race? Okay, Go Shabda is for the race. Go Shabda has lots of meanings, not just cow. Okay, So with his rays, kumudavabodham karoti, wakes up the kumuda pushpas, because there is this feeling that the rays of the new moon, sorry, not new moon, the full moon light will make the field of these field lilies, you can call them, okay, they get they actually open in the night, some of them, Ratri Rani types, okay. So and they give the surabha and all that, and that's when the exchange of bees etc happen for them, maybe in summer. So okay, so kim chandramaha pratyupakara lipsaya karoti gobihi kumudavabodhanam. What do you think Chandra, do expecting some kind of return favor, he does this shining to awaken all these pushpas, huh? Do you think so? Svabhava eva unnata chetasam satam paropakara vyasanam hi jivitam. So you can see Chandrama's act is used as an example, and the generic statement is there in the second half of the kavya. Svabhavaha eva unnata chetasam satam paropakara vyasanam hi jivitam. So unnata chetasam satam jivitam paropakara vyasanam hi iti svabhavaha kila. There is their nature. It's not with pratyupakara lipsa. Okay, so we can understand this. Okay, lipsa is like desire. So kim chandramaha pratyupakara lipsaya karoti gobihi kumudavabodham svabhavaha visargalopa. We of course kim shabda etc having anuswara sandhi. Eva unnata chetasam, eva unnata chetasam. So guna sandhi has happened there. Unnata chetasam, there is a samasta. Okay, unnata chetaha is the pratama ekavachana form. Chetasam is shashti bahuvachana. Okay, satam, of the sat people, santaha, satau santaha, something like that. We had seen this table long back. Okay, satau santaha, like satam is the shashti bahuvachana. Okay, paropakara vyasanam hi jivitam. Okay, so vyasana is engaged sense. So their life, jivitam, their life is engaged in helping others. Indeed, they don't do it with any pratyupakara lipsa. Great. Sometimes people do it at least for the pratyupakara lipsa, that I will become famous, they will appreciate me and all that. Even they may not expect money. Even that is not there. When somebody needs to be called Sat Purusha, even that should not be there. Pah, tough. I mean, we have to clap those who contribute anonymously. Okay. Chandramaha gobihi kumudavabodham pratyupakara lipsaya karoti kim. Chandramaha is a ekavachana shabda. Chandramas sakaranta shabda. Chandramaha unnata chetasam satam svabhava eva saha. They have split it off there. Saha bhavati tesham jivitam paropakara vyasanam hi kila. Like that they have taken the second third sentence. This is better. Rather than try to string very complicated sentence, you can take such full stops and close out to simplify your life. They have taken that path in this anvaya. Okay, then anvayartha. Chandramaha, chandraha, gobihi, kiranaihi, see, kirana. Okay, in fact mrudu kiranaihi, like that also you can take in this sense. Kumudavabodham, kumuda pushpanam vikasanam, avabodha, vikasa, karma pada sense avabodham. Okay, vikasanam, pratyupakara lipsaya, pratyupakaram praptum icchan taya, I mean ichchaya they should have written. Okay, icchan, shatranta sense they have taken, nothing wrong. Karoti kim, I mean they have not bothered to translate that. Unnata chetasam, udara chittanam, udara charitanam, udara chittanam, unnata chetasam, those with a very superior awareness. satam satpurushanam svabhavah eva saha. They have not bothered to explain that. Tesham jivitam jivanam paropakara vyasanam hi. Paropakara rupena vyasanena. Vyasana sometimes means an habit which we generally conclude as a bad habit. In this case, vyasana simply take it as a habit and a good habit. Paropakara rupena vyasanena yuktam eva bhavati kila iti kavihi prashnam pruchati artat tatha bhavati iti uttaramapi datum ichchati. So this is the Arthantaranyasa Alankara. So in the first part we see a Vishesha statement about Chandra being so. Second part we see about all Sajjanas being like that. This is a Samanya. Tatparyam. Chandraha swakiranaihi kumudapushpani vikasayati. Kintu एतानि कुमुदपुष्पाणि मम प्रत्युपकारं कुर्वन्तु इति इच्छा तस्य मनसि कदापि न भवति. स तु अतीव सहजरूपेण तत्कार्यम् अर्थात् किरण प्रसरणकार्यं करोति. एतादृशः परोपकारः उदारचरितानां न शुद्धं चरितानाम् इति उदारचित्तानां क्षम्यतां तत् सत्यम्. उदारचित्तानां महात्मनां स्वभावः एव भवति. परोपकाररूपं व्यसनं सर्वदा तेषां जीवने भवति एव. लिटिल बिट एक्स्ट्रा. कस्माच्चिदपि प्रत्युपकारस्य निरीक्षाम् अकृत्वा एव ते सहजया प्रवृत्त्या सर्वेषामपि उपकारं कुर्वन्ति. अस्तु स्वीकुर्मः. सो चन्द्रमाः चन्द्रमस् इति प्रातिपदिकं प्रथमविभक्ति एकवचने चन्द्रमाः इति. चन्द्रमाः चन्द्रमसौ चन्द्रमसः I think. Okay. In the prathama declension. Goho kiranah mayukah rashmihi pumsi striyamapi tatha amare. See Amarakosha, the third chapter, third upabhaga, 31st verse explains about this. Okay, it's not in the verse form here, but that's where it is explained, this paryayatva. Nagaraju, do you have a question, sir?
In the Tatparyam, in the last line it says Kasmat Chidapi. Is it, why is it Kasmat Chidapi or Kada
Chitchana Prayoga, right? See, Kasmat from what? Kasmat Chit, from no one, that sense. Or from someone, from some. See,
okay,
see,
from some. That's why
Kaha Kaschit, who, somebody. Okay, Kasmat from what? Kasmat Chit, from somewhere. Some
okay, from
is
somewhere.
Some is added to that meaning. Okay, by Chitchana Prayoga.
Okay.
It was taught to us in one of the levels, I think second level it was taught to us. Yeah. Any kim shabda declension you can add Chitchana. Any saptami is the form here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, my doubt was more about is it Kasmat or Kada Chitabi?
Both you can take. Kasmat here is where is this Kasmat Chit in the explanations where it came?
Tatparyam last second
last. Kasmat Chit api pratyupakarasya niriksham. Kasmat from wherever pratyupakarasya niriksham. He doesn't expect from anywhere. From anywhere to say Kasmat Chidapi.
Okay, I got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Chandramas Shabda Visa. Then Tabihi. Tabihi, why did I put? Where is Tabihi? Okay, I don't know. Tabihi.
Because it is Gobihi. Because it is Gobihi.
Gobihi. So I think some cut paste. Goho Tabihi. Sorry, correct. Thanks, Bhagini. I forgot that second half is mostly about Goho. So Gobihi, so Tabihi. So Pratyupakara Lipsa. Prati Upakara Yan. Okay. Pratyupakara. Yan Sandhi has happened there internally. Then Tasmin Lipsa. Ichha. Pratyupakare Lipsa. Okay. Saptami Tat Purushaha. Okay. Taya Pratyupakara Lipsaya. I mean, that is in the sloka. Here I have just put the Pratama Ekavachana form. So Kumudavabodha, Kumudayah Pushpavisheshasya Avabodha Artat Tatra Vikasanam. So Shashti Tat Purushaha Tam Kumudavabodham. Okay. Swabhavah Swasya Bhavah Shashti Tat Purusha Unnata Chetah Unnatam Chetah Yasya Saha Bahuvrihi. You can immediately see the Unnata Cheta is not about Cheta, it is about the people. Tesham Paropak, then Unnata Chetasam, that one. Okay. Then this is how we have to do Padavivarana. Okay. We have to break the samasa, explain and name the samasa, any sandhi here and there, potentially go down there, and then put the vibhakti viparya in the end.
Unnata Chetaha can be Karmadharya also, no?
But here, Unnata Chetasam is a Visheshana to Satam, right? So once it's a Visheshana to Satam, it ceases to be about the Cheta itself, it is about who has the Cheta.
Okay.
Correct?
Do
you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, Paropakara Vyasanam, Paresham Upakaraha Paropakaraha, Tasmin Paropakare Vyasanam, Tatparam, Saptami Tat Purushaha. Karma Pada, so it is about Vyasana. This is not a Bahuvrihi. This is about the karma, the Vyasana is the karma of this Vakya. So, it is an object in itself. So, it is a Tat Purusha pointing to that Vyasana. Okay, that's what I put.
Karmadharya? Avadhana Purupada
Paropakare Vyasanam. Saptami Tatpurusha.
Paropakaram Eva Vyasanam.
You can imagine. Not going to block you.
Thank you.
Paropakaraha eva Vyasanam. Paropakara Vyasanam. Okay. Not going to block you. My brain told in that. Interest in that. Like that. Okay. So that is that. Then Santaha is actually Sat Shabda Sajjanaha ityasmin arte Bahuvachane. Tesham Satam Shashti Bahuvachana. Okay. Pullinga. So this is it. Oh, okay. I did track the author as much as I could. I have dug up. So Bhavabhutihi Asya Rachayita iti Gadhadara Bhatta Virachitam Rasika Jivanam ityatra Suchitam asti. From the 2-level digging that I did, somebody called Gadhadara Bhatta has written a Rasika Jivanam as a kavya. There somewhere it is indicated that this verse, maybe it is actually collection of Subhashitas in that Kariti, he seems to indicate Bhavabhuti is the Rachayita of this. Okay. So beyond that I could not trace it. So at least we will remember this Bhavabhuti for coming up with this nice verse today. Okay.
Hariom.
How Hariom?
There may be a spelling error in the Gadadhara. Gada and Dhara.
I think Gada is Alpaprana, Dhara is Mahaprana. I have done the Gada as Gada. Oh, sorry. I will correct that beginning. I will correct it right away because it will remain, otherwise I will forget. There are so many things to do. Just give me a second.
Yes, one random question, sir. Like Anirudh, like, do you use like a Hindi keyboard or you have?
I use a multilingual Indic keyboard. It is called, you see here, I have installed it here. It is called Pramukh IME. Look for Pramukh IME and they have their own. See, I will click that. See, Pramukh IME. See, vishalan.net. Okay. This person, Vishal Monapara, may even be a Bangladeshi person. Maybe from that ISKCON thing. But anyway, I don't recall that part. Anyway, it may be even an Indian Bengali. Vishal Monpara. So he has created this Pramukh Indic keyboard with all Indian languages, with even specific color variations that suits Kannada requirement, etc. Very good work. Okay. So we use this one.
Okay.
So what may happen when we use this, he may end up collecting some statistics from his software for his stuff that I don't think he's collecting keywords. But what I do normally is, because I am aware that this software may collect things, I turn it on only when I am editing Sanskrit document. I quit that app when I am not, so that I use the normal computer keyboard for all that, so that it doesn't go through his software. Otherwise, whatever else I type might actually get statistically collected, which I want to avoid. So whenever we use this software, we have to use it only when we really need it for the act. So you should not leave it on. That's the important thing. Okay? But it's a great software. It has its own help, etc. to understand how to use it. So anyway, now that I have used it, I'll quit it. See, exit.
Thank you.
So now any keyboard usage doesn't get reported anywhere else. These are all normal. As we, internet has become more nonsense than sense. Unfortunately, we have to survive. So yeah. Okay. Another question.
All like data analytics is happening.
No, see, if it is only anonymous data collection, I don't have a problem. Google does a lot of it. We can't have problem with it. So when we travel and we use maps, if we don't share our data with them, how will they alert the next guy? It is locked up, it is slow, fast, etc. So yeah, there is a collective benefit from those. But sometimes it may also mean advertiser tracking, etc. is slapped onto you. Yeah, you may get suggested, go to this restaurant. It's all one thing we know. No person is looking at things and making it, but one database is telling another database something about us. That's what happens.
That is
okay. So I think we got this also beautifully. So we will move forward. And we do have 10 minutes, so let's get started with Naishadiya Charitam. But before we do that, let us read our two Subhashitas once. Duri karoti duritam vimali karoti chetas chirantanamagham chulaki karoti bhuteshu kincha karunam bahuli karoti satsangatihi kathaya kimna karoti pumsam. When we have read it a few times, it becomes easier to read it third, fourth time. Kim chandramaha pratyupakara lipsaya karoti gobihi kumudavabhodam svabhava evonnata chetasam satam paropakara vyasanam hi jeevitam. Once we get the meaning, it is so much better to read the verse. Kavya Katha. We continue our Naishadhiya Charita Pathanam. So let me invite Divya. Bhagini is unmuted. Do you have a question or you want to participate, Bhagini?
Sir, both actually.
What is the question?
Sir, no, actually, you have put Purandaradasa's and Kanakadasa's photo in the previous one. So I thought share something. That is the reason you have put there.
No, I mean, they. Okay, no, I don't know that Purandaradasa or Kanakadasa quoted this, but their verses in there, of course, they largely wrote in their mother tongues. They obviously have a lot of beautiful songs that go with this kind of feeling. That is it. But for when I thought of a Satpurusha, to me these kind of people come to mind. That's all. Because they all came from difficult backgrounds, their own life stories, etc., and emerged as great people who left all their wealth, etc., and went into this kind of public awakening through a very much more practical means than giving lot of subhashita, which common people may not be able to appreciate. They brought it to real life through very simple stutis that even today we enjoy. So I just for that reason I put them, Bhagini.
Okay. Because generally your photos and will have some meaning to the context. It will be contextual.
Satpurusha. Only collection is Satpurushas. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Start the reading or somebody else?
Yeah, please. Since you are unmuted, you get the first benefit. A couple of others can raise their hands. I will see. Get started, Bhagini.
Okay. Upavanat prasthitaha hamsaha Vidarbha praptavan.
So he reached Vidarbha Desha.
Okay.
Our Hamsa. That is because you remember Nala had caught it and then he says, I need your help and I will leave you if you help me take a message. And then he agrees, okay. And that is that Suvarna Hamsa. So he has now he proceeds to act on the promise he did for sparing his life or whatever. Okay, continue.
Rajadanyam Kundinapure Saha Ekam Udyanam Gatavan. Should I tell the...
Yeah, quickly, yeah.
Okay, after reaching there in the Kundina Pura, it went to a garden. Tatra eva Damayanti Sakibihi Saha Agatavati. There, Damayanti, along with her Sakhis, she came there. Suvarna Hamsam Društva Damayanti Ascharya Vinta.
Read it again.
Ascharyanvita Abhavat.
Ascharya and Anvita. Okay, Anvita means basically filled with sense. Okay, so Ascharyanvita Abhavat.
After she was very surprised to see the Suvarna Hamsa, golden Hamsa. Kolahalaha na kartavyaha iti sa sakihi suchitavati. Maybe they were talking to themselves, so she to ask them not to talk.
Not to make any noise, yeah.
Make any noise.
Now, Sakihi Shabda is there. Can you explain some grammar about Sakihi Shabda?
It should be in Bahuvachana. Sakihi suchitavati. It Dvitiya Bahuvachana.
Bahuvachana. Very good. So, it's Dvitiya Bahuvachana Strilinga Shabda.
Strilinga Shabda. Tataha ekakini eva sa tam grahitum udyukta. Tataha ekakini eva sa tam grahitum udyukta. So one of them tried to hold the...
One of them. Sa is pointing to who here?
Maybe
Damayanti. See, so far see the karta Damayanti abhavat. Kolahala kartavyah iti sa Damayanti sakihi suchitavati. Punaha sa asti tet Damayanti eva. Natu Sakhi.
She tried to hold the Hamsa.
Grab the Hamsa alone. Ekakini sa tam Hamsam grahitum udyukta. What is Udyukta is what?
Maybe
tried.
Did not hold, but she tried
attempted
to
in that sense. Okay.
Hamsaha api Damayantim bahu duram anayat. So that Hamsa went away from Damayanti.
It went very far. It took her very far is the sense. Okay. So now the same thing happens in Ramayana where?
Maricha.
Maricha in his Maya Vesha of that Suvarna Harina. Also Suvarna there. Takes Rama afar. Okay. Continue Bhagini.
Ekante Hamsa Damayantyoho Sambhashanam Arabdam. In like both Hamsa and Damayanti, they started to converse with each other.
In privacy, far from all these Sakhis. Okay. Thanks Bhagini. Well done. So we have two more hands, Pratima Rao and Kanchana Menon. Let's give chance to Kanchana, next Pratima Bhagini. Kanchana, you start it off.
Hansena Uktam Aham Samanyah Hansaha Na Mam Bandhum Saha Nalaha Ekaha Eva Samartaha. Should I translate accordingly? The swan told, I am not an ordinary swan. Only Nala was the only one who was capable of tying me up.
Was, no, is.
Is
capable of tying me up.
Capable
Very good. Tying me up or catching me. That's better sense. The tying, why you go off that far? Catching me.
Okay. Nalaha Vidyavan, Rupavan, Gunavan cha iti. Nala is educated, handsome and virtuous.
Hoppa. Good translations, Bhagini.
Evam Nana Prakaraihi Nala Maharajam Varnayitva Nalasya Vishaye Damayantyaha Bhavam Jnatva Saha.
Here, stop here and explain this much.
Okay. Thus, in different ways, describing Nala Maharaj and knowing the feelings or emotions of Damayanti in the case of Nala.
Very good.
He said, Nala Nalah api bhavatim ichchati iti uktavan. He said, Nala also likes you.
Desires you.
Or wants you.
Desires. Wants you. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Tada Damayanti Nalam Manasa Svikritavati. Then Damayanti accepted Nala in her mind.
In her mind. Very good translations. Well done, Bhagini. I think, see, what I appreciate what Bhagini is doing is, she's doing justice to the English language as much as possible. By not going to what you call literal, going into the Vangmaya of English and explaining the words in the correct mood. Well done, Bhagini. So now, Pratima Varye.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Taya uktam hamsa mama jivanam eva samarpayitum aham siddha. She told Hamsa, I am ready to even, I am ready to offer my entire life.
One small question. One small question at this point. So you said she told the Hamsa, correct? But when you said she told the Hamsa, there is a certain voice that you used. In Taya Uktam, what is the voice?
This is Karmani. Where Taya becomes the Tritiya Vibhakti, and Uktam will follow the Karma.
Yeah, it's a Ktantak karma following Uktam Udgara. And what could be the missing karma there?
I think more than the Karmani, it is Bhave Prayoga.
How do you say? Why do you say Bhave Prayoga?
Okay.
No, I'm challenging you. Why do you say it is Bhave Prayoga?
There is a karma there.
That is not the qualification for Bhave. Vadati. Now you took, which Uktam comes from which dhatu? Vadati, right? So Vadati, is it Akarmaka or Sakarmaka?
No, it's Karmaka.
Karma. It is not mentioned, doesn't mean it is Bhave. Okay? That's why I'm asking these intermediate things. So that the Karma Pada is absent, it is because it is Adhyahirta. Kimuktam, Vakyamuktam, Vachaha Uktam, something like that. So that Vakyam or Vachaha, okay, is the Karma Pada that is not mentioned, but it is explicit because it is literally typed next. Okay?
Yes, Vada is Sakarmaka dhatu.
Then He Hamsa Sambodhana Pratama.
Yes. Shall I continue?
Just translate this and move forward.
Mama Jivanam Eva Samarpayitum Aham Siddha. I am ready to offer my life to Nala, obviously. Madiyam Anuraga Bhavam Nalaya Nivedaya. Please report to Nala that I also have this Anuraga Bhava for him, towards him.
Very good.
Iti Hamsaha api Shighram Vidarbha Desham Parityajya Punaha Nishadha Desham Praptavan. So immediately the Hamsa, having got a reply from her immediately, he left from Vidarbha and he reached Nishadha Desha.
Idanim prashnaha ekah. Vidarbha Deshaha Damayantyaha artat tasya pituhu Bhimasenasya va Bhimasya va Rajyam iti vayam idanim janimaha. Vidarbha Deshasya Rajadhani ka?
Kundinapura.
Kundinapuraha iti Vidarbha Deshasya Rajadhani. Samyak. This is what we should collect. See, what we should do is we should do immediately what you call family tree type of chart. Okay, so that the names collect a little bit, and because questions will come around this. Questions will come around that, and also come around what Damayanti said to the Hamsa. What was the conversation between Damayanti and Hamsa in a little simple way. So we should now immediately form a chart event. First, actually, Hamsa talks about himself that he is not an ordinary, and then he is my friend Nala is. He starts describing Nala's characteristics to Damayanti. Finds out that Damayanti does have Anuraga in him, and says Nala also loves you. This much you remember about that conversation, and put it in your own words, possibly. Okay. So, alright. And the reply of Damayanti to the Hamsa, remember one sentence about it. This is how the questions will come. Okay. So now what happens, because not just we are trying to understand and enjoy this storyline, we are also having 1 or 2 marks to get from this. You should go with that kind of, there is a mind map or something it is called. So pen down a mind map of this in your scrapbook. Okay? So Bhagini, you read some more. That was just 2 sentences. Read some more. Yeah.
Hamsasya nirgamanat anantaram Damayanti prasadam gata. So after the Hamsa had left, Damayanti returned to her palace.
Palace is the correct translation for prasada.
Ta manasi nalam eva chintayanti bahu dukhita abhavat. Thinking about Nala, she was very sad.
Became very sad.
Manmatha Badha Arabdha. So she was being tortured by Manmatha Badha. That is by the love pangs, you can say.
Yeah. So she became she became incensed with her desire for Nala.
Sa sarvatra Nala Maharajam eva pashyati sma. So she started seeing Nala everywhere. Ratrau Chandrakiraneshu Satsu api Viraha Tapena Pidita Bhavati Sma. So even the moonlight seemed to torture her with the Viraha Pida.
Basically, there is in Kavya Prapancha, there is this standard linking of a kind of the moonlight scene with love. Okay, so that fact that actually that moonlight is there and she is apart from Nala, it only increases her torture of being away from Nala. Virahatapa. That means how do you describe it in English? Virahatapa.
The fervor of
separation,
the heat of the
separation from the beloved. Yeah, I don't think one word exists, but maybe it exists, we are not aware.
Pangs of separation.
Pangs of separation. Again, there's a whole phrase there. That's okay. Good. Continue,
so
Bhagini. And actually, Bhagini, one more question there. One more question.
Yes.
What is the grammatical point of that sentence about this Ratrau Chandra Kiraneshu Satsu part?
This is Sati Saptami. Ratrau is Saptami.
Yes.
Chandra Kiraneshu is Saptami. Satsu.
Now,
Ratrau. During the night when the moon was shining.
Okay. So, technically here Ratrau you can say is part of an Adhikarana Saptami word, but Chandra Kiraneshu Satsu is a Sati Saptami Bhavaka Saptami Prayoga in Bahuvachana to go with the temporal effect upon the Virahatapa of hers. Okay, fine.
Evam Bahu Prakaraihi Viraha Pidita Sati Sa Sharirena Api Krisha Pandura Cha Jata. So in many ways this Viraha Pida was troubling her so much that in this torture even her physical health got affected and she became thin, Krisha, she became pale, Pandura.
Very good translation, pale. Okay, don't translate it as white. Very good translation. Now, Sati Shabda, what is the grammar of that Shabda?
Sat, it comes from the Sat only. It is the Shatru Pratyaya.
Sat, it comes from Sat.
Viraha
As
Pidita
dhatu.
Sati.
As dhatu.
Even when
As dhatu.
As dhatu.
As dhatu strilinga ekavachana Sati Shatranta. Okay. Yes, as dhatu goes to Sat first and Sat Pratipadika goes to Sati in strilinga. Sat is there, but as dhatu is the first primary you should identify. Okay, well done. So these kind of challenges, whenever you see something, if you ask, our knowledge will keep growing. We may not know the answer.
I may be asking questions for which I know the answer. But I couldn't remember the as dhatu.
No problem. That's why we keep challenging ourselves. Thanks, Bhagini. So this slide I want to finish before we conclude the morning session. So I'm going to invite a couple of more people have volunteered. So let's invite Rajiv Varya. I want to favor a masculine entity in this group for a while. So let's go, Rajiv Varya. You go, and then I think we have one more person who put down her hand. Should keep your hand up. Whoever else, yeah, Kavita Varya. After Rajiv, you go. Rajiv Varya, you start.
एतादृशीम् अवस्थां प्राप्तवतीं दमयन्तीं विलोक्य भीमराजस्य वैद्य अमात्य च राजनम् उक्तवन्तौ. I'll explain till here.
Yes.
This kind of situation that has engulfed Damayanti, having seen that the Raja's doctor and officials, they told the Raja,
very good.
Rajan, tava putrayaha vivaha mahotsavam swayamvara paddhatya nirvartaya. Your daughter's Raja, your daughter's marriage ceremony,
very good,
arrange that Swayamvar Sabha through that process, Paddhati, through that process, you conduct. Nirvartaya, I think it's
Nirvartaya is a directive. Okay, lot directive means perform sense. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, ensure that it happens like that. And Swayamvara Paddhatihi is self-selective process. Okay.
Right. Iti. Bhimarajaha api Swayamvaram kartum nishchitavan. So the king Bhimaraja also decided that he would do the Swayamvar.
Correct. Now we can use Swayamvara process. Yeah.
Ataha sa sarvebhya Swayamvarasya ahvanam preshitavan. Therefore he sent invitation to everyone.
So sarvebhya, what is the vibhakti vachana of this word?
Fourth chaturthi vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Linga? Pullinga. Very good. Okay. So to all, of course, masculine word is used. Swayamvara ahvana in this case should go to males, no doubt. So it is pullinga, but even otherwise sometimes collective things also pullinga is used. Here it is used in a proper sense of pullinga also. Okay, well done. Thanks, Varya. Sorry, I mean, one paragraph remains, so I will call upon the other lady who was wanting to.
One doubt I'm having is this Praptavati is the present continuous, like similar to Patanti. That one.
Correct. It's a karma positioning of that thing. Okay. Praptavati sa praptavatim tam iti uktu vaktum praptavatim tam. Okay. So here it is kritavan kritavati sense is also possible. Vatvati is not needed. So praptavati is a ktavatu kridanta for Damayanti. Praptavati is a karma positioning of that. Okay. Yeah, I think who was the beginning? Kavita Varya. Go Varya.
Iyam varta devalokam api prapta. This news reached even to the Devaloka. Naradaha imam vartam shrutva Amaravati gatavan. Narad Maharshi, after listening to this news, went to Amaravati, that is Indra's kingdom.
He had to trigger action. Okay.
Tena saha Parvataha nama Rishihi api asit. Along with him, there was a Rishi by name Parvataha.
Okay.
Ubhau api Indra Sabham Gatavantau. Both of them went to the Indra Sabha.
The court of Indra.
The court of Indra, yes. सभाजनाः सर्वे अपि उत्थाय गौरवं दर्शितवन्तः. All the people who had gathered in the Indra's court, they stood up to show their respect.
Very good. Utthaya. Utthaya is what grammar of that? First of all, is it pullinga, strilinga, napupusalinga? What linga it is?
So it is
Avyaya, no?
She let her try, Bharya. Let her try. See, guys, many of you know. I have so many of you. Many of you know. The person I am asking, I want to think a little bit. That's all. Okay? I want to show the process.
Yes, sir.
What is it now? Now that you know.
They said it's avyaya. Yes, sir.
What avyaya? What type of avyaya?
So I have no idea.
Hey. Lyabantavyaya. Lyap.
Okay.
Okay, very easy.
Yes.
Yes, why it is lyabantavyaya, not tvanta?
Because of the oop that is present, the upasarga.
And
yes.
What is the dhatu?
Stha dhatu.
Very good, Bhagini. So, ut upasarga yukta stha dhatoho lyabanta roopam utthaya iti avyayam. This is the grammar. Okay?
Yes. Yes. Kushala sambhashanam arabdham. They started speaking about their well-beings.
Yes. So, Bhavan, katamasti bhavanta, bhavan. Okay. Ekam api bhavan iti. तो एवं कुशलप्रश्नाः कृताः तत्र. अस्तु, अत्र स्थगयामः. अपराह्नस्य 3 कक्ष्या, 3 पुनः कक्ष्या भवति अद्य. तत्र अग्रे पठामः, प्रश्नोत्तरानपि पश्यामः. अस्तु, शुभदिनं. पुनः अपराह्णे. वर्य, रमेश वर्य.
Here, why is Parvata's name mentioned? What is the significance?
See, it is there in the katha. Unless we go to the original katha, understand his role. This is an extreme sankshepa of a huge kavya, Naishadaranya Charitam. Okay, so we don't know. Somehow there was a Rishi by Parvata, he also went because Narada maybe needed some support. I don't know. Not that he needs much support, but in this instance, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Good question to ask. Which
there
means
is a story
the curiosity
about
to
Narada
read the
and
original
Parvata.
will be awoken in us. Yeah.
There's a story about Narada and Parvata who went to get married to that beautiful lady whom Lord Vishnu had to marry. Some story is there.
Narada tried to marry.
So both of them, and they were blessed with Harimukha. So one became a monkey face and other one became a bear face or something like that. Harimukha. They asked for Harimukha.
Okay.
That is Indumati Parinaya, I think.
Indumati Parinaya. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. See, guys, you whoever Rameshwarya, you got some answer about this through some another historical Puranic katha about this. And I think Indumati Parinaya is also a kavya in the Samskrita Vangmaya. Some kavi has colorfully explained that, so maybe we can read there. But I never realized Narada had these kind. That shocks me a little bit. Anyway, our Purana is full of what you call real world weaknesses described there. Okay.
Shock value.
No, because when Lord Shiva won over Kamadeva, and Narada also did tapas. And he won over Kamadeva without burning him.
Okay.
So he went around proclaiming to the world that I have won over Kamadeva. Even Shiva was not able to do it.
Wrong thing to do,
And therefore, Lord Vishnu just put some Maya into him to see that nobody is free from this Maya. Everybody gets caught in it.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's take a lunch break now and gather back at 3 o'clock. Thank you, everyone.
धन्यवाद महोदय.
Recording stopped.
धन्यवाद.